Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Fitness Forever with M&B. In today's episode, we are going to talk all about celery juicing, the benefits of celery juicing, how to celery juice, but really most exciting part of the show is our special guest today.
But first, the intro. Welcome back to Fitness Forever TV with M&B. I'm Brad Munnis.
And I'm Melissa Trinidad.
And this is Entertainment
Television, where we discuss all things wellness to help you achieve optimal health and fitness.
Exactly. And first, we always start out each episode with a quick fit tip. Not necessarily they're always fitness, but in this case, mine is. So last time on Fitness Forever TV, Entertainment Television, we talked about the IT band, the iliotibial band that could sometimes be hindered when running, and we talked about that medial knee travel. We're going to continue on that journey for runners, for obstacle course racers, for just general wellness, to get going with helping out with the glutes. The glutes are the powerhouse of your core. They start your walk, they start your run, they are a main portion of hanging on to that paddleboard. So today we're going to go over a monster walk.
I'm excited about that.
Right. Well, we're filming this right before Halloween, so it kind of goes along.
Yes.
All right.
Good theme.
All right, so this is the second part. This is the monster walk. So we're going to have our trusty band again, and we're going to go ahead and put that again around the top of your knees. All right, so what we're going to do here is you're going to stay up straight, make sure your butt's out of the bucket, and you're going to just absolutely just go to the side, just like this. What you're going to find is that your glutes are going to start working a little bit more here. Right? So the best way you can go about this is just to make sure that you're not squiggling in and out, right? So you want to just step, change, step together. Make sure that the band stays rigid, right? You want to completely still have tension on the band, right? Make sure that you're not doing this. Make sure you're not doing this. Make sure you're not coming down like we did before. So here, your best way to test out to make sure that both of your legs are moving in a syncopated manner is to go 15 steps this way as far as you can without hunching over, and then going 15 steps the other way. Now what you do is prior to starting it, mark yourself and find out whether you've got an imbalance on one side or the other. Now you can make this progressively harder by bringing it down below the knees and doing it now this way. This is going to make this progressively harder, and then bringing it down to the ankles, which is super hard. Obviously, bringing the lever down, now this makes this extremely harder and more challenging. So, but that's a way to really start feeling it in your glutes and start be able to correct any imbalances that you have. So give this a shot. I would do this before you run, and then especially on those strength days. So I hope this has been helpful. Back to the studio.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was really great. Thanks for that tip, Brad. It's going to be
welcome.
helpful, I think, for a lot of people out there.
Well, at first it could be a pain in the butt, literally.
I gotcha.
But after you get used to it, it really does help. It helps a lot.
Well, my quick tip of the day is going to help you stay accountable. Let's say I make that goal to do those monster walks every day. It's really easy when you set up any kind of goal to allow yourself to slip away from that. You know, excuses pop up all the time, but with the advent of digital apps, there are some great things out on the market that will hold you accountable. They're accountability apps. So things such as the app Stick, where you will actually have to pay a penalty if you don't stay accountable to your goal.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm, this
So
is
I'm
true.
gonna pay money if I don't stay accountable to my goal. Actually, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the way that these apps work is that there's you pick a person as a third person referee. So you report back to the app that you've done this and that to work towards your goal, but then a third person would come in and say, hey, this is valid, this is not valid. So in the case where you don't stay accountable, I'm sorry, to your goal, you're penalized by actually having to pay out. And you can pay the money directly back to the app, or you could pay it to a charity of your non-choice. So you could support inadvertently a cause or something that you actually don't support by not staying accountable to your goal.
Interesting.
Yeah. Who wants to pay the price? It's, you know, it's...
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't even know. I couldn't even give you an example, but I'm sure that would be super interesting. Yeah. Oh, I guess if I'm gonna pay for money for food for rich people.
Yeah. Then you're gonna want to stick with your goal.
Right.
And then there are other apps out in the market that will actually pay you back as you achieve your goal. So those are out there as well, and it's a really great way to stay accountable. A lot of times people will just use a schedule to say, hey, I'm going to put it in the schedule, I'm going to do it. But this takes that to the whole next level where you're actually going to feel that impact in your wallet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it goes beyond me just making a pact with you to say I'm going to hit my goal.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
When money's on the line, people, you know.
All right. So we're going to put the links to those apps in the show notes underneath here.
Yeah.
So that'll be there. So I think we said it's Stick and PACT.
PACT, and PACT is the one that will actually pay you back.
Ah, I like that
Yeah.
one. All right, that one's all me. I like that one. I like to get paid back.
All right. Well, I'm going to be your accountability referee, and we'll see about that.
All right. So celery juice every morning, and if not, I have to pay $50. If I do, then I get $50 from you. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and I guess that will take us now into the meat of the show.
Ah, coming from a vegan, that's very funny. Okay.
All righty. Well, let's cut over to our special guest and see what's cooking up in the kitchen.
All right, all things celery juice, here it comes.
Hi, welcome to my kitchen. We're really excited to be presenting to you how to celery juice, the benefits of celery juicing, and I'm excited to introduce to you our very first guest on our show, my favorite person on earth and my inspiration, my mom. Welcome, Mom.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me in your
kitchen. I know, she's TV personality in the making. The reason that we have my mom on the show today is that she is an expert of celery juicing. I actually introduced my mom to celery juicing, but she has surpassed my skill sets in the kitchen. And before we get into all the benefits of celery juicing, we're going to show you how to celery juice. Right, Mom?
Oh, yes. I'll be showing you the right way.
This is obviously what we're going to juice, but let's take it from, we got the celery. It's in the store, and we usually get it like this.
Right.
So
yes.
Tell me, what do I do now?
Okay. Well, first of all, when you pick up your celery in the store, I rather go with the lighter green. I have tried the dark green stalks, but for some reason there is some bitterness on the juice itself.
All right.
So this is like the best one.
So
right
a
here.
lighter colored celery.
This lighter color celery. And I get it from Aldi because it's the cheapest and it's the best in the market.
Yes, my mom has done the comparison shopping of prices and quality, and it seems that Aldi
It's the best one.
Is the best one. Okay, so we've picked out our light colored celery, and then from there, what would you do when you take it home?
When I take it home, I separate it stalk by stalk like this. As you could see, I'm doing it right there. I cut the ends, both ends, cut it in half, just like I did with this. Because usually it's a bigger bowl because I wash it in a big bowl and this doesn't hold.
Okay, so you cut
So
them in
I
half.
cut it in half.
And did you trim the leaves off?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I always do.
You always trim off the
because
leaves.
I have noticed that the leaves also give that bitterness
Yes.
on the juice itself.
I noticed that too, but I'm lazy. So
Well,
so
if you
leaves
want
and
a
all,
good-
they go in.
if you want good juice, you don't have to be
Right.
lazy.
Yes. Okay, so you individually separate them, then you cut off the ends,
And
and then
and then you wash it. And if I have time, I usually wash it individually. I'm so concerned about all the bacteria that's on it. I know this is an extra step, but I pre-soak my celery in 20% vinegar. And that throws out or kills the germs that's what's ever adhering on the wall of the stalk.
So, and how long do you soak it for?
Well, I mean, if you have time, I mean, I usually soak it for 1 hour.
Wow.
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Oh.
But if you are running out of time, a 10 or 20 minutes pre-soak will do.
That's
Will
not
do the
so
job.
bad. Okay. Okay, so we have the celery, we've cut the celery, we've trimmed the leaves, we've washed the celery, but in your case, because your celery is so good, you pre-soak it in a mixture of vinegar and water, about 20% vinegar,
Right.
and then water to kill all the bacteria.
Yes.
And then
that's
after
right.
that, we drain it, I assume.
Oh yes, I drain it, and I usually have a stainer that I go like this, and it drains all the liquid out of it.
Okay, so do you rinse the vinegar mixture off of it?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, you rinse it again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
great. All right. So now the celery is prepped, and we now are into our juicing phase. This is a Breville juicer. It's their middle of the line juicer. It's really great and handy. It's very quick. Just a real quick tip about the cleanup with celery juicing and juicing in general is that a lot of people complain about, the cleanup process, but one of the things that really cuts the time is that we place a Publix bag or a plastic bag already in the basket that captures all of the processed vegetables and such, and that way at the end of the process we just take out the bag and then you don't even have to clean this part.
Yes, that's true.
My mom taught me that. But I'm going to let you take the driver's seat. And we have two settings on this Breville, a low soft setting and a high hard setting. So for you, which setting do you use?
With celery stalks, you always use the second setting, which is the high.
Oh man, okay,
yes,
right on.
Yes,
That's good to know.
If you don't use the high and you use the low, you won't get more juice out of the stalk. So
okay, it's really important to do that.
Yes, it's important that you select number 2.
Okay, so let's do this thing.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, well, turn it on. Let it run for a few seconds. Open this lid. And
one by one. Don't do it one by one, but as you can see, her celery juice is better than mine because she takes that extra step to make it even better. Wow. Now we're celery juicing. I'm getting really excited.
And before we continue, make sure you add the level of the liquid into this container. I don't go over 900, or is that 900?
900's right up here.
900, because of the foam, and it's very hard to.
What is that foam?
Oh, it's just the pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not,
Wow, that's another attention to detail that I do not do.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's continue on.
See the difference how hard it is. The machine is working harder. If you put more, that's why I put one at a time. And you're it will last long. You're forcing it, right?
Wow.
There you go. It only takes like 3 minutes to do that. That's it.
Well, wow. So guys, as you can see, my mom juices the stalks one by one. That's to maximize the amount of juice per stalk, and it saves the machine. Is that correct?
Oh yes, that's correct.
I don't do that either, which is another reason why mom's celery juice is so much better than mine, even though we're using that one ingredient. So here we have this magical elixir tonic, and let's go ahead.
Pour it.
We normally do batches 3 days ahead of time, and we store them in these mason jars. So we're gonna go ahead and pour it out and serve it up, and we're gonna do a little taste here.
Ask Brad to taste it and see if there is any difference.
Okay, Brad, would you like to come in and give it a try? Because you're the one who has never tried Mima's celery juice.
All right.
Here we have Brad.
Yes, I will definitely give it a shot.
Oh, here, let me give you a cup.
That would be great.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, all right. So this is Melissa's recipe, but Mima made it. Mima did this is without the vinegar rinse, which I am very anxious to take sometime. So. Oh yeah, it is better.
It is better.
Can
What?
you tell the difference?
Yeah.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
that-
it's even better after refrigeration.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's actually
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So she's got me the celery juice every morning as well, and yeah, it's better.
It's better.
It's better. Mima's,
Well, I'm glad.
Mima's is better.
I'm glad.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about serving size.
Okay.
How much celery juice are we drinking every day, and when?
Well, for me, I know because I only weigh 90.
You only weigh 90 pounds?
Yeah, 90
Ah.
pounds. But I usually drink like 12 ounces.
Yes.
No more than that.
So yeah, from what I understand from the medical medium, Anthony Williams, he's the godfather of celery juicing and that whole movement. 16 ounces is the recommended serving, and it's recommended that you take it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and then wait at least 15 minutes before consuming anything else, whether it be your morning coffee or your breakfast, and that gives your body the time to process the celery juice and let it work its magic. So let's talk a little bit about what that magic is. So Mom, do tell me, what are some of the health benefits associated with celery juicing?
Well, I know that it has vitamin K, folate, vitamin A, vitamin C, and all the rest of the vitamins, you name it.
So in terms of all of those vitamins, you said vitamin K first.
Right, yes.
And what is the vitamin K important for?
It's important for coagulation. Like,
Bless you.
Oh, yes. Like if a patient is taking Coumadin, and if their coagulation is high, you just drink probably 12 to 16 ounces of this celery, and that would really, really help you not bleed to death.
So that helps you with the thickness,
The thickness.
the viscosity of your blood.
Right,
Is that
yes,
correct?
that
Okay.
is correct.
Right.
Mhm.
And another thing that I understand that people are really excited about with celery juice is this idea of the sodium clusters that are released when celery is juiced. So not in the celery stalk hard form, but when celery is juiced, they have the sodium clusters, which is the major health benefits.
Oh,
And
yes.
let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh yes, they are doing studies about the sodium clusters that is a good cure for cancer.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Oh,
Something
yes.
so simple could have such a major impact.
And the other thing that I have noticed, because I always have digestive problems, you know, I always feel bloated.
Yes.
And ever since I took the celery juice, since the beginning of the year, I have noticed I don't have any
You don't have any issues with your
issues
digestion.
with my digestive system. So it really helps me a
Right,
lot.
yeah. And I've been celery juicing now every day since the beginning of the year, and I've noticed a significant improvement in my skin and my hair, and also my energy levels. I mean, I do train a lot of clients throughout the day, and then Brad and I are working on this project now, and between family life, work life, I mean, I'm looking at 14, 15, 16-hour days.
Yeah. Yes.
And with celery juice, I feel like I could keep going strong. It's replaced my morning coffee as the first thing I go to. But yeah, celery juicing, it's super simple. It's beneficial regardless of what your nutritional approach is. You know, personally, I am plant-based vegan, but I encourage everyone out there, whether you're a vegan, omnivore, you're paleo, whatever your nutritional approach is, celery juicing is something that anyone can incorporate into their lifestyle and make a really tremendous impact. It is a magical tonic, and it will help improve your life.
Yes, that's true. I mean, I hate, can I mention this? Because I'm hypothyroidism,
Oh,
okay? And I cannot drink celery juice right after I wake up because I have to drink my medicine before I could take anything else. But even though I take it 2 hours after my medicine, I mean, I could tell the difference and how it works on my body.
Wow.
So it really is a good stuff right here. Yeah.
And it's so simple.
And it's so simple and it's not expensive. You just have to be patient on prepping it and how to use it properly.
Right. And there's my way, the quick way, and then there's the Mima way, the really delicious way. But either way you do it, it's going to benefit you.
It's going to benefit you.
And
yes.
thank you so much, Mom, for being our first guest.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right, Brad, let's take it back to you.
That was great. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
And it tasted so good.
I know, Mima juice tastes so much better than my celery juice. I don't know how, I mean, I do know how she does it. She goes the extra step.
Right.
And I just,
Well, I just couldn't believe, because I'm the same way as you, right? I get this stuff, I cut it off, I rinse it, I throw it in there all together. And I think I even texted you once and asked you, what do you do with the leaves? And you're like, juice them. And I'm like, I juice them.
And that's probably why our juice is a little more bitter. But, we're all about time efficiency. We just have to get through that. But anyways.
But just the idea of doing it one at a time, because I know me, I'm 3, 4, 5 stalks at a time. Whatever the juicer will take, I'm pushing it in, and getting it done. But yeah, there was a difference. So I was truly motivated by that.
Yes.
Oh, motivated. Yes, of course. That's the last part of the show. Usually we always close our show out with a little motivational tip or a motivational piece. Today I want to talk to you quickly about a book that is out called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And what I love about it, I don't want to give you a 100% of a biography or a summary of it, but that we can cover much later, and it's definitely not as quick as we'd like to have it here. As you can tell, I'm still blabbering. It's good.
Chill.
I got it. All right.
Motivate them.
Here's the thing, the true essence of The Miracle Morning was Hal Elrod had talked about timing, right? We always have that issue with time. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to journal. I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to do this. So instead of making all those excuses and saying, okay, well, I need an hour to work out, I need an hour to meditate, I need an hour to journal, he basically said, all right, Miracle Morning will start with an hour. So get up 1 hour earlier, just one. Take 6 things or up to 6 things that you tell me or you tell yourself that you don't have time for. Working out, journaling, meditating. All right, so let's just take those 3 for half an hour, right? Mm-hmm. So meditate for 10 minutes, work out for 10 minutes, journal for 10 minutes. That's it.
Yeah.
Now start there. And what basically the book starts to go into about is that you actually end up wanting to do more. You find the one aspect that you tell you don't have time for, and that builds on itself. Mm-hmm. So there's some stories that you could probably find on YouTube. You might also be able to find on Hal Elrod's site in the book that they talk about that they started with just the hour, did 10 minutes of journaling, meditating, writing, working out, or whatever that they felt like they didn't have time for. And that became 2 hours. And some of the crazy stuff that goes on is they literally telling their friends or their family, like, no, I can't stay out any longer. I can't stay at the restaurant longer. I got to get home to do my Miracle Morning. And people are having results that are through the roof. Complete changes in personality, in success, in fitness, and in health, just by taking that one step. Starting out, maybe getting up a half hour earlier, then an hour, and then completing from there. So it's a way to just start and move your way into the person that you want to be, which is what we're all about here at Forever Fitness TV
with M&B. So if you like what you heard today, or if you didn't like what you heard today, which I hope that's not the case, but we want to hear your feedback. Comment below, like, subscribe, give us your feedback, and we're going to get back to you with all the things that you want to hear.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. All right. So for Melissa and myself, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Happy celery juicing.